cada vez estamos haciendo más oídos sordos y ojos ciegos ante tal situación.
It's not fun, you know, it's like living in hell for them.
The United States spends tens of billions of dollars every year in the war on drugs.
To live with death and torture and terrorism, which is basically what's taking place in Juarez, affects the community.
There is crime associated with drugs and the traffic of drugs. However, there is also crime associated with abuse of drugs.
La cual es un problema que no es de carácter personal únicamente, sino tiene un impacto psicosocial, tiene un impacto grande, porque las personas empiezan a actuar de una manera totalmente distinta a la cual lo harían dejando de estar bajo el flujo de sustancias psicoactivas.
Anywhere from affecting problems such as anxiety, depression, all the way up to psychotic symptoms and all antisocial behavior.
No podemos achacárselo únicamente a la falta de oportunidades y de desarrollo personal o educativo o familiar, sino también es un fenómeno de decisión. La persona elige caer en las drogas.
They are dependent on something that sometimes they don't want to be dependent anymore, but they don't know how to get out of it.
Cuando tenemos gente del gobierno patrullando las calles, ocurre también una condición hasta cierto punto fascista de miedo, no de respeto, de miedo.
We should all listen more carefully to each other about what this is about, what we're doing, what policies we're implementing, and how our own policies are making the problem worse.
We see in Ciudad Juarez a murder rate that is one of the highest in the world.
Mexico is about to fall into being a narco state.
We've already seen a rise in kidnappings, carjackings, and extortion.
Colombia is about to fall in being a narco state.
In El Paso and Ciudad Juarez, we are at the front lines of these problems.
But wait a minute, so is the United States. We are a narco state.
If we only deal in short-term solutions, they'll all be military and more prisons and more interdictions and arrests, and we'll never solve the long-term problem.
I think this finger pointing at each other is no longer the case. I think we are all traffickers, we are all consumers, we are all producers.
All competing proposals should be on the table.
Sometime in September of 1969, Richard Nixon, the President of the United States at that time, declared a war on drugs.
What comes first? The demand for the drug or the availability of the drug?
And so 40 years later, we still have an ongoing war. Billions of dollars have been spent, yet drug consumption is as high as ever in the United States.
Yo pienso que no se le está dando la debida atención porque estamos todos siendo partes del problema en vez de parte de la solución.
So, by just about any measure, I think the war has been a failure.